Have you ever eaten cloves? This small spice have a very strong taste and smell. But did you know that cloves contain a natural compound that may be good for your body? So, what happens if you eat cloves regularly? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Samin and today we are talking about the cloves. Number 1. Cloves contain antioxidants. Let's start with one of the most interesting benefits. Cloves contain antioxidants, but what does that mean? Our body naturally produces something called free radicals. Too many free radicals can damage our cells. Antioxidants help protect our cells from his damage. And cloves contain a lot of antioxidant compounds. So, adding a small amount of cloves to your food can give your body these natural compounds. But remember, cloves are not a magic medicine. They are simply one food that can be part of a healthy diet. Number 2. Cloves and your teeth. Now, let's talk about something very interesting. Many people know cloves because of their connection with dental care. Why? Because eugenol has a natural numbing effect. That's why clove products have been used in dentistry for many years. Some dental products contain eugenol or similar compounds, but please listen carefully. If you have a toothache, don't just put clove oil on your tooth and ignore the problem. Toothache can happen because of decay, infection, or another dental problem. So, if you have strong pain, swelling, fever, or pain that doesn't go away, see a dentist. Cloves may help with some symptoms, but they don't replace proper dental treatment. Number 3. Cloves and bacteria. Here's another interesting thing. Some compounds in cloves can affect certain bacteria and fungi. Scientists have studied these effects in laboratories. They sound impressive. But we need to be careful. A laboratory study is not the same as a treatment for an infection in a human body. So don't think cloves can kill bacteria. So I don't need antibiotics. That's not true. If your doctor gives you an antibiotics, take it as prescribed. Cloves can be part of your diet, but they should not replace medical treatment. Number 4. Cloves and blood sugar. Now, let's talk about blood sugar. Some studies have looked at the possible effect of cloves on blood sugar. Some of compounds in cloves may affect the way our body uses glucose, but we still need more research. So, if you have diabetes, don't stop your medication and start eating cloves instead. Your diabetes treatment should be based on your doctor's advice. You can use cloves as a spice, but don't think of them as a diabetes medicine. Number 5. Cloves and heart health. Cloves are also being studied for their possible effects on heart health. The antioxidants in cloves may help protect cells, and some studies have looked at their possible effects on blood sugar and blood fats. But again, we cannot say that eating cloves alone will prevent heart disease. A healthy heart needs much more than one spice. You need a healthy diet, regularly physical activity, good sleep, and healthy blood pressure. So, think of cloves as a small part of a healthy lifestyle. Number 6. How can you eat cloves? Now, you may be asking, okay, Dr. Samin, how can I actually use cloves? It's very simple. You can use a small amount when cooking. You can add cloves to some drinks, tea, soups, or different foods. You can also use ground cloves. As a spice, you don't need a large amount. In fact, more is not always better. A small amount in food is very different from taking a large amount of clove oil. And this is very important. Number 7, be careful with clove oil. Clove oil is very concentrated. It is much stronger than normal cloves used in food. Using too much clove oil can irritate your mouth, your gums, your skin, and your stomach. So please don't think if 1 drop is good, 10 drops must be better. That's not how it works. Natural products can still have side effects. Natural does not always mean completely safe. Number 8, cloves and medications. There is another important point. Cloves may affect blood clotting, so if you take blood thinning medication, you should be careful with large amount of cloves or clove supplements. And if you're going to have surgery or another medical procedure, tell your doctor about the supplements and herbal products you use. Don't hide them. Just because they are natural, your doctor needs to know what you are taking. Number 9, what about pregnancy? If you are pregnant, don't use large amount of clove supplements or concentrated clove oil without talking to your doctor. Using small amounts of cloves as a normal spice is different from taking concentrated products. So, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, it's better to ask your healthcare professional before using herbal supplements. Number 10, what about eating cloves every day? So, can you eat cloves every day? If you are healthy and you are using a small amount of cloves as part of your normal diet, there is usually no need to be afraid of this spice. But you don't need to eat large amounts every day to be healthy. Your body doesn't need a huge amount of cloves. Think about your whole diet. Eat more vegetables, eat fruits, choose healthy sources of protein, drink enough water, stay active, and get enough sleep. One spice cannot replace a healthy lifestyle. When should you be careful? If cloves cause you stomach pain, heartburn, mouth irritation, or another unusual reaction, stop using large amounts and talk to a healthcare professional. If the problem continues and if you have a medical condition or take regular medication, ask your doctor before taking concentrated clove supplements, especially if you take blood thinning medication. So let's go back to our question. What happens if you eat cloves regularly? Cloves can give your body some useful natural compounds. They contain antioxidants. They have been studied for their effects on bacteria, blood sugar, and other areas of health. But cloves are not a miracle cure. You don't need to eat large amount, and you definitely shouldn't use concentrated clove oil without knowing the risks. The best idea is simple. Use clove as a spice, not as a magic medicine, and remember your health not based on one food. It's based on your whole lifestyle, good food, good sleep, regular exercise, less stress, and regular medical checkups when you need them. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, and leave your question in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.